We Love Facts presents Weirdest School Punishments That Went Too Far. Kneeling on frozen peas. Recently, this photo of a Chinese schoolgirl who was forced to kneel on frozen peas has gone viral. In a lot of Asian countries, specifically China and the Philippines, making students to kneel on frozen peas, corn, and rice is a popular form of punishment. Shocking is that this girl in China was even expelled for taking pictures of the cruel punishment and posting them on the internet. And even worse are reports of small children being forced to kneel on things like cheese graters and baking hot concrete by their parents. Holding hands while being laughed at. This story is from Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona. Usually when two students get into a fight at school, they face suspension or possibly expulsion. In this case, they were given two options: either accept suspension or sit in the courtyard holding hands with each other for 15 minutes. They quickly agreed to hold hands. Other classmates took pictures and videos, and this punishment soon went viral. Both students have faced lewd comments about their sexual orientation and embarrassing names. The public humiliation led to a petition to remove the principal. Wrong color of shoes. A 5-year-old student in Mississippi got a police escort out of school because his shoes were the wrong color. The school's dress code requires that students wear black shoes. The 5-year-old, whose family could not afford to buy him a pair of black shoes, had crossed the line by sporting a pair of shoes with red and white decorations that had been colored over in black Sharpie to meet the dress code. Apparently, his mom missed a spot. The cone of shame. A teacher in Florida brought in the cone of shame after watching the movie Up with her students. Laura Bailey Cutcomp used it as a punishment, and students uploaded a photo of another student wearing the cone. The cone consisted of a plastic dog collar, and it was used to stop pets from disturbing their wounds. While she claims it was just a joke, the school board wasn't pleased and put the teacher on an unpaid suspension. Eat off the floor. Several students at a school in New Jersey were forced to eat off the floor of the gymnasium as a form of punishment. The discipline happened after one of the students spilled water on the floor when they were trying to refill the water cooler. The parents of the 5th graders filed a lawsuit against the Camden Board of Education and won $500,000. Fined and punished for self-defense. D'Angelo Rollins, a 14-year-old Texan, received a 3-day suspension for defending himself after being hit. The school report read, "Another boy hit him, and he fought back." In addition to the suspension, Rollins was fined $350, a 4-month probation, and 20 hours of community service. Rollins was also put into a first-time offender program. Paddling. When 19-year-old Taylor Santos, a high-achieving student at Springtown High School near Fort Worth, Texas, was caught letting students copy her homework, she got to choose her punishment: 2 days of suspension or being paddled. She didn't want to miss school, so she chose the paddle. Her mom was outraged when she came home with bruised skin. However, this form of punishment is still legal in 19 states, including Texas, where the incident occurred. Isolation room. A school in Washington had a padded room for students who were deemed to have behavioral issues. When a mother found out that her child was put in the room, she became outraged. She posted the picture of the room on Facebook to alert other parents about the punishment. The school had not told any of the parents that this was a form of discipline they used. Cut hair. During a lesson, 7-year-old Lamea wouldn't stop playing with her braids. She continued to play with her hair despite her teacher's numerous warnings. After becoming fed up, the teacher lured Lamea to the front of the class with candy and took a pair of scissors and cut her hair. The teacher was fined $175, and Lamea changed classes. Fake prom. As an unbelievably petty act of revenge, a school in Mississippi held a fake prom after a female student asked if she could bring another female as a date. The school did not let them come to the actual prom, even after the courts ruled she was allowed to go, and instead held a fake prom which only the female couple and 5 students with mental disabilities attended. The school board was forced to pay the student $35,000 for her humiliation. Pants down. This is one of the weirdest, most inappropriate school punishments ever. Students in a Japanese all-girls school act out just like any other students. Some of them don't do their homework, some arrive late to school, and some disrupt the class. While many students all over the world are punished by normal methods, these students at a Japanese school have a much more weird punishment than most. The girls who are punished for breaking any of the rules are forced to stand up and pull their panties down to their knees. Definitely, this form of punishment would be unacceptable in most countries around the world.